Hey everybody, just wanted to talk to the topic of overwhelm and how we can get easily lost in trying to decide what is right for us when so many people have an opinion. And some people share their opinion with us when we ask, and other people, it's more unsolicited advice. So if you don't know me, my name is Jackie Grant. My business is I Saw with Jackie G. And that's kind of ironic because you may be looking at my partially black eye. I had eye surgery, so no injuries. But I really would love to speak to overwhelm in our life, in our business. One of the things that we actually go through in our life is trying to make the right decision, whether it's buy a house, have a relationship, the job that we do, whether we go on holidays, things like that. And one of the things that I'm seeing, especially for business owners in the disability sector, for individuals that are thinking about starting their own business, but just people in general, is that everybody's got an opinion. Everybody feels that their opinion is right, and it might be right for them, but it might not be right for you. Then what happens is you feel overwhelmed because maybe the person giving you the advice or their opinion is someone that you're close to, that you don't want to, upset or something like that. So I encourage you to think about what's important for you. And how often do you get to be you and thrive, and you make your own decisions with confidence, with certainty, you know the risks, maybe you just make a decision and take action and don't worry about the risks. I'm not really sure. But how well do you know you? And how easily can you make decisions that you can stick with, that you're happy with, and that you are not going into overwhelm? Something that I encourage you to take the time to reflect upon, because your life is yours. Your life is amazing. It's your life where you get to shine, where you get to choose your career path, where you get to choose what is right for you. I've personally had a tough journey in life. I'm not the only one. But one of the things that I've learned is that sometimes that overwhelm can make it really hard for us to make a decision. So the overwhelm can take us to a place of, I'll just follow such and such's advice. And if we do that long enough and we hand over our power to someone else, then what happens is eventually it becomes really hard to make decisions. And when we give our power away to someone else a few times and we just go, that was okay, I didn't mind that outcome, I didn't mind what happened there, but then we keep doing it, we actually struggle to make decisions. And I have learnt this through my own personal life, but I've also learnt it when working with clients, both businesses, so business owners, and also individuals. And one of the big meanings and big messages behind No Be Accept, which is my top here, is that I have found that the more I've sat back and said, well, who am I? And what makes me happy? What makes me shine? What makes me feel amazing? Am I being that person the majority of the time? And then in that strength and taking back my power, am I accepting who I am? Am I accepting that sometimes I don't want to have to make that decision? Am I accepting that I love these aspects of myself and I embrace the parts of myself that I could learn to grow and I could learn to do better? Am I doing that? Or am I allowing others to continue to have their opinions, and that their opinions matter more than my own thoughts and my own opinions and my own processes? Now, I'm going to be doing more content on this, and you're going to see about the book No Be Accept coming very soon. So if you haven't already hit that like button, that subscribe button, that follow button, then I encourage you to do that, because there's going to be more and more content, and I'm going to do longer content over on YouTube because TikTok's a little restricted here, but I'm going to be sharing more and more really soon. I know, bit of a longer video than I normally do, but I really would love to encourage you to know who you are, to be who you are, and accept who you are. Because when you do that, you start to really love who you are, and your life changes in a way that matches what is important to you. You've got this, you really do. All right, have an amazing day. Thanks for watching, and I will connect with you all very soon.